Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're here today with another Sims 2 speed build, and this is part of my Pleasantview Renovation series. Kind of. We are moving in the Burb family. So they are in... I can't remember what number this is, but it's like the starter home that costs like 14,000, I think. And honestly, this is my absolute favourite starter home in the game. I love it so much. So, full transparency here. I have added a bit extra money into the Burbs just so I could furnish their house a bit better. I think I gave them an extra 5,000, and I have done the same for the oldies as well. Just because I did want to renovate the outside a little. I did want to, you know, give them roof trim, you know, change up the windows and stuff. So I didn't really feel it was fair to take that out of their budget. So I did give them extra money for that. There's still a lot of work that needs done in this house, so I don't really feel like particularly cheaty about it. Just because I do feel like they would be somewhat established. You know, they wouldn't move into the neighborhood and have nothing. So I did give them extra money. Typically when I play The Sims, I don't use money cheats. I just don't find that fun. I quite like the grind and I quite like the struggle. And I like my Sims, you know, working for what they have. But with that being said, I mean, I still feel like they would have all the basics in their house. And even with adding the extra money, there's still a lot of things that we have missed. Though, that being said, I do think that this build has actually turned out quite nice. I really like this renovation. I love this starter home so much, and I do think it's really fun redoing it, and honestly, I could redo it forever. I have actually changed the front door now. The way I've got like move objects on, and I have quarter tile placement on as well, just because I find that easier to decorate better with them on, I guess. But with that, if you have something blocking any of the tiles of the doors are still usable, but then they jam open, and it's kind of annoying in gameplay. So I have actually changed the doors now, so that's something different. But other than that, I haven't really changed anything in the house. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. You can see the Burb standing on like the front pavement there as well. So I have given them all their makeovers, and I think they all look good. So like with my sort of Pleasantview renovation series, like not, as I said, I think in one of my last videos, normally when I play Pleasantview, I like give them makeovers as I'm going, and I do up their houses as I'm going. So it's a lot more fun, I think. Or I'm enjoying it a lot more this time now that I've given everyone a makeover at the beginning and I've given them a nicer house at the beginning. Just, it's gonna make it more of a joy to play if all my Sims, you know, are looking good in like my style, and you know the houses are decorated like to fit me and that kind of thing. I think it's gonna be a lot more fun to play in these houses, so I'm so excited to get into gameplay. I am really excited for that. But here I am just trying to landscape their house a little so it's not so boring at the front. I did really want to add in like the little flowers and then the fences around them, but I couldn't put the fence at the front door because again it blocks the tile for the door, so it just doesn't let you put a fence there. But you know, we've made do. I've also added in a little garden patch here just because John's one true hobby is nature. We haven't discovered this in this Pleasantview, obviously, because I haven't started any gameplay in it, but I have played Pleasantview enough times that I know what John's hobby is. So with that, I have tried to, you know, give him something that he can use. We haven't started doing it yet, but Lucy's bedroom is actually probably my favourite room of the house. And this is probably my favourite like Lucy bedroom I've ever done. I think it has turned out so nice. I have a lot more CC in my game now and a lot more like fun coloured things. So I really like how this renovation looks. The Burbs room, well I mean the whole family's the Burbs, but John and Jennifer's room, it's probably my least favourite room in the house, but I still think it's quite nice. I'll probably change it up though when they have more money. Also, I have swapped out Lucy's bed, actually. That's another thing I changed. Because I was coming back into the household to like fix certain things, and I noticed that her bed was glitching, and it just, whenever you tried to click on anything in the room, it was always making you click on the bed. So I don't know if maybe I just had it placed like through the wall or something, like maybe it wasn't properly on tiles. But I just ended up swapping it out for another bed, just to sort of eliminate that slight grievance. Yeah, I think the rooms are turning out really nice, even though I think I've used the paneling like throughout, so I do want to change that soon, like when we can afford to. But still, I like it. I like it. I think the house is really fun. I think it's really colourful. I definitely think it's an improvement on the original. I've been having so much fun going in and redoing all these houses. I've been in such a build kick recently. Like, this is literally all I've been doing. It's just sitting and building in The Sims, which really isn't like me, especially in The Sims 2. The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, I am a gameplay simmer. Like, I am gameplay. Like, that's my main thing. Like, I obviously get these games to play them. However, in The Sims 4, I do build more than I play. I'm not going to have a discussion on Sims 4 gameplay because I feel like I talk about it quite a bit and my opinion hasn't changed. So, yeah. But I have really been enjoying building in The Sims 2. I have had quite a bit of fun with that. So, that's nice. But at the same time, I'm kind of looking forward to it being done just because then, you know, I can get back to my first love that is gameplay. The bathroom, I can't remember what I picked. I did this house a while ago. I think I cheaped out a bit on their appliances though, so I could decorate more elsewhere. I do have some recolors for the bathtub and the shower and stuff though, just because I really don't like the sort of dirty looking blue tile that you get in it. So even though that's still like the cheapest shower, it does look a lot better now it's just plain white. And we also add the bath mats just for some added realism, because I certainly wouldn't have a bathroom without bath mats. The kitchen, I do think, has also turned out quite nice, from what I remember. I'm sure the kitchen turned out nice. It's quite hard. Like, I've had this waiting for a voiceover for about a week now, just because I have been building. Like, I've got a stockpile of videos now that are all half edited and they all just need voiceovers, but I've been putting it off. So I think at this point in time I have a stack of 9 videos. It's just one of those things, like I've been in like a real mood to do it, so I thought I would, you know, do it while I wanted to, and then when I no longer want to build, at least I have some stuff to fall back on. Almost finished though, almost finished, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to look really good when it's all done, and like the amount of time I've already invested into this save, like I can see this is the one, this is the Pleasantview that I'm going to carry on for generations and generations. See, I've just jinxed it now, like as soon as I've said that, I've jinxed it. But, you know, that's the dream, that is the goal, that's the end goal here. I want like to get to like a Gen 10 in Pleasantview. Assuming my save just doesn't explode. I mean, The Sims 2 is probably the most finicky of all the Sims games in terms of the things that can just completely corrupt your save. I mean, with most forms of corruption, you know, there are fixes you can do, but I'm not very good with that kind of thing. So, you know, we'll see. I try and keep my saves as clean as possible. But sometimes the Sims gods smile on you, sometimes they don't. So hopefully this is when they smile on me. I've already lost one Pleasantview. I can't lose another. But yeah, I try to think what my longest running Pleasantview was. Because like, obviously I've played Pleasantview rotationally for years now. I'm trying to think. what my longest one would be. Probably my first one, my first Pleasantview restart when I started playing rotationally, because that was an absolute game changer. Though I wasn't very good at like keeping houses in sync and things. I mean, I'm not as sort of touchy about it as some people are. Like some people, you know, they use like day setters, they set the time, all that kind of thing when they go into the household for the first time. I don't bother doing that. I just play the houses for the same amount of time. So my rotations, if you haven't seen any of my Sims 2 gameplay before, the first round in neighborhood, I always just do one day so I can set up all the families, you know, pick their lifetime wishes, all that kind of thing. And then following that, after the sort of introduction to everyone, I do 3-day rounds. And yeah, the first time I played it, I think I was doing 1-day rounds for a very long time. But then I just felt like I was shifting about too much, and I'd be getting into the flow in one household and immediately have to leave. So that's why I thought I switched to 3-day rounds then. I think my longest Pleasantview's only been 3 generations though. And Gen 3 didn't even reach adulthood, I don't think, before I was bitten by the restart bug. But, you know, one day. Yeah, I've been having fun. I don't really know what else to say, as you can tell. I don't really have topics to discuss. Nothing's really been going on with me. I've literally been playing The Sims. Like, that's it. Like, things are opening up again here, but I've not been vaccinated yet, so I'm still very much in my stay away from people phase. I think I've kind of like acclimatized to it as well. I mean, I've always been quite introverted. Like, I've always been very comfortable in my own company and, you know, being indoors. So, you know, I didn't struggle as much in lockdown as some people did. So yeah, now it's going to be even more of a struggle to go like back out into the real world. Though I have registered for my vaccine now. I think last week, vaccination, like registration for my age group opened up. So I have sent off for that. So hopefully I'll hear back soon about when I can book an appointment for my first one. And then, you know, once like me and my partner and that are vaccinated, we'll be able to, you know, go out and see things and do things a bit more, because it's like been like a year and a half now. So it's gonna be nice to go out to restaurants. I think that's what I'm missing the most, is a restaurant. Like I don't drink, so I don't really care about going to like pubs or things. I haven't drunk in years, so that's not really something I'm eager about. Like, I wasn't one of the ones queuing up at like 6 in the morning to get in the beer garden. Like, that's just not me. But I like my food, so you get me in that restaurant, I'll be as happy as a pig in, you know. Yeah, I'm also looking forward to going like on just like day trips places and things. It's gonna be fun. My mum's coming down to visit me soon, hopefully. We're gonna go on road trips, and that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice just to get like some form of like normality back again, because like my normal is literally just being at home playing games, sitting in my jammies, eating snacks. I do need to be a bit more like physical in my life though. I am very, very sedentary now. One day. Anyway, back to the build. I really love the kitchen and like living room, dining room, this whole bit. I love the pops of yellow. I do have yellow throughout the house. I mean, I usually like to think that yellow is Lucy's favourite colour, but now I'm thinking about it more, I feel like yellow is maybe just like a family colour. Because obviously, like, at Lucy's age, Jennifer will still be buying her clothes and things. Like, maybe not picking them, but she'll still be, like, paying for her clothes. So I do feel like maybe yellow is more Jennifer's thing. And I just love how bright and sunny this whole house is. It just looks so good, in my opinion. Yeah, no, I really like it. I'm happy with this renovation. I'm happy with how it turned out. And I do think it is going to look a lot better once we have the fans. So once they get jobs and start earning, and we're able to sort of improve on like the foundation we've made, everything's just gonna look really good. But I really like that couch. That is CC, and I can't remember where I got it, but I love it. I can tell I'm gonna overuse that, but yeah, I think the house looks good. I do think we are coming to the end now though, because I think I've already given them extra money at some point. So we must be nearing the end, because I don't think I furnished much further than this. But I do hope you have enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the house down below. Do you like it? Is this how you picture the Burb house looking, or would you do something completely different? Yeah, I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider leaving a like on the video, maybe even subscribing, because that would mean the world to me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the very next video. Bye!